Hello everybody, I'm here doing a Clash Royale card tier list, and I'm here with my friend,
I'm Kel.
and let's get into this. So, Wizard. Just a garbage card nowadays.
Yeah, I really feel for the Wizard. He's good a little bit in the beginning of the game, but he's pretty much been trash most of Clash Royales.
I don't think I've lost the Wizard deck in the past year. Like, it's not viable anymore. 5 Elixir does, like, nothing.
No, you can't put him higher than half. I'm sorry, Wizard.
Expo got a couple good decks, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think it's B. It's good in the deck set. It has Ice Bow. You can do Exo Cycle. But other than that, there's not too much use for it.
So, like, low B.
Yeah, I'd go like low B.
I thought Zap was bad, but isn't it a bit better now?
Yeah, I mean, it's not how Zap was in the beginning of the game where it was an absolute must, but I think it has more value than Expo, so I would...
High B?
Yeah, I'd put it above Expo.
That's pretty good. Zappies, which I thought was F tier, but I've randomly been seeing it in the meta now, which is really confusing me.
Yeah. I think they're a solid C. They have a couple good decks with like Mirror and Hogs that I think they work.
Battle Healer? I don't think anyone's used this card in the last year.
There's only really one deck viable with Elixir Golem, and even that deck's not amazing, so I think you have to put it F tier.
Oh, I really thought D. Maybe high F? Or, I feel like I would rather have Wizard than Battle Healer.
Yeah, that's... Let's see, Battle. It's really good in P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam.
I definitely think it's better than Zappies.
Yeah, I would probably put it above Zappies in C tier. Bomb Tower.
It's a usable building.
As being a wall breaker cycle deck, it does fit good. But other than that, not much. Probably in this meta right now, you don't see it too much. I'd probably go C tier.
Yeah, in between Battle Ram and Sparky. Or Zappies.
Yeah.
Bomber. After it's changed from 3 to 2 Elixir, it actually became usable.
Yeah, you see, I think it's B tier. Maybe not the highest B tier, but
Still pretty high.
Alright, our next card is Bowler. Where do you think Bowler should go?
It's had its ups and downs, but I really feel like with this meta, with Graveyard being viable, that I think it gets an A tier spot.
Alright, I can agree with that. A tier is pretty fitting for Boulder. Cannon, I think this is an easy S. It's like the best building.
Yeah, best building in the game. Literally, Cannon plus whatever pretty much counters everything in the game, so
Yeah.
I think it has to be S.
For 3 Elixir, it's so tanky. Cannon card, just because it's Cannon on wheels, A tier.
Yeah, I think you can get a lot of value at that 5, especially after the moving part gets destroyed. You can still get so much value.
Especially if it can lock onto the tower.
I've had so many games end in that way.
Clone, D tier. It's a lot of fun,
Yeah,
but like,
part of me wants to put it F, but I do think it gets D just because, it has Lava Hound, it has Elixir Golem. There's some things
you do not want to
work,
clone
but-
Elixir Golem. That's a big no-no. You just
Oh,
give
wait, that's the one that... Oh, yeah, because that gives them all the...
yeah, you give them so much elixir if you clone it. Dark Prince. Where do you think Dark Prince should go?
I think he's a solid B for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I probably would have said F or A a couple seasons ago, but I think he's better than regular Prince.
I would agree with that. I think he should be in B. What about Dark Goblin? He's so annoying. I think he gets an A tier. I just hate fighting him. He's literally...
I know
I know, you play Dark
he's so
Goblin
good
a
in
lot.
log date.
Yeah. Logmate, I hate fighting Logmate also. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I think he deserves A.
Archer, C tier?
Yeah, they have what? Expo,
They used to be really
not
good.
much. Yeah, not much outside that. It just gets outclassed by all these newer cards.
Earthquake, really good because buildings are like really strong in this game. B tier? C?
I'm thinking a high B. It's definitely not one of the. It's not like the best spell, but definitely a high B. I would say. I think it's a little bit better than Zap.
I don't know. I don't like it. It's very specific. I think it might be a C, but I think you might. I'll go with your opinion because you are a bit better at the game than me. So, B. Electro Dragon. I don't think it's useful. I think it's an F tier.
He's Elixir. I mean, it's good in Lava Hound. It's good in Elixir Golem.
I
Outside of that, it's super bad. I think it squeezes out D tier barely.
yeah. I guess I can go with that. I kind of forgot about it actually. Is used in Dex. Electro Giant. I don't think you can give it anything but A tier.
Yeah, probably a month ago I would say S, but
Electro Giant Mirror is so fun.
you really can't do much when there's a level 16 Electro Giant coming at you. Yeah, it's an A for sure. I would say.
Electro Spirit. Most spirits are usually good, so I think low A. It's definitely one low.
I think pretty much. I think most spirits get that A spot.
What about Heal Spirit?
That card doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
Alright. On to more electricity themed stuff. Electro Wizard.
Another great 4 elixir support card. Works in P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Solid card. I
think he deserves to be in B tier. I have a bit of favoritism towards him because he was my main for a little. You know.
Yeah, I'm fine with B. Maybe a little bit higher B.
Yeah, I'll put him right there. I'm gonna move Expo down a few. It just really thinking about it, it's not that good. I don't like Expo. It's too skill based. Clash Royale is not a skill based game.
We don't know what skill is here. We just place down troops and hope for the best.
Elite Barbs, I think they're also another A tier. They're a little brainless, but you know.
It's one of those cards that's weird, where it's like, they're super popular in mid ladder, but they're also used at the top. Definitely not S tier, but I think I'm okay with A here.
Alright. What about Elixir Pump?
I
think it's better.
A tough one.
I think it's better or worse than Expo.
You know,
I think it's worse than Expo. It's just a utility card. Like, it's good in big decks, but like, it's kind of expensive and it can get countered. If the opponent has Earthquake, you're literally just wasted a card slot.
It's a very conflicting card. I would say probably B just because of the recent buff, but yeah, maybe a low B. I'm okay with that.
Elixir Golem. Do you want to clone this now?
Which you definitely don't want to clone.
God, I thought you clone Elixir Golem.
Actually, anyone who hasn't tried it out, I want you to go into the sweatiest ladder match you've ever been in and attempt it.
And win.
In saying that, obviously, clone Elixir Golem is S tier, but assuming you don't have clone in your deck, that's a big ol' F for me.
Yeah, with clone, probably the best combo in the game, and definitely not just...
If you haven't tried it, it's the greatest combo ever.
You can climb at least 100 trophies a day with it. Even like at 7,000.
I mean, you're gonna be higher than Muhammad Light with that deck, I'll say that.
Yeah. Executioner?
You know,
it's like Bowler, but hits air.
Yeah.
Does Bowler hit air?
Yeah, recent buff, it's strong now. It's really strong. I'm good in control decks.
High A tier.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Fire Spirit. This is the first Spirit, and I liked it when it was like the triple Spirit, but now it's just one. I think it might be better, but I still like the one Spirit or the triple one.
I miss the triple spirit. It's the recent nerf kind of hurt. It used to do bloody over fireball damage just hitting the tower, but then again, it's a spirit. It's very versatile. Cycles cards. I think you got to put A.
Yeah, we'll put it here, and I think Dark Goblin's actually a bit better than we gave it credit for. We'll put it up there.
I agree.
Arrows.
Arrows?
I think they have to be A tier just because they've had so much legacy on the game, even if they're not used too much anymore. They were literally probably like 100 rate usage rate in the older days.
They were. You know, even though arrows at its worst are still a great card. They're if you can always get use out of them. Yeah, there's better options.
I don't know. I like to arrow the P.E.K.K.A. It's a great use.
And also, arrow those elixir golem clones.
Oh
After
yeah.
that.
Well, actually, they arrow the bounce off to elixir golem clubs and kill your tower instantly.
Oh yeah, that's day one knowledge right there.
Secret game mechanic. Even though elixir golem and clone are both not day one cards, but you know. I think.
Yeah, I'm okay with A.
Yeah.
I'm okay with A.
I think it's actually. I would rather use it than Elite Barbs. Fireball. There's not much to be said about it. It's literally the most used card.
Most used card, I think, along the log. I think half of decks use it, and there's a good reason for that. Just very versatile, better than
No spell to come out after it has
arrows,
been able to
earthquake,
challenge
snap. Yeah, definitely S. Definitely S.
Firecracker.
Firecracker, it's one of those cards where, depending on the deck you play, you could really get some value out of it, or you can activate their King Tower in a second. But
I don't know. I think I would put it below Elixir Pump, but barely in B tier.
yeah, I agree with that. It's good in like hog decks, but it's very, very risky to play.
Yeah, what about Fisherman?
Fisherman's weird. It has literally like one of the highest win rates.
Really?
And I don't really know if it's because of the card or just the decks that it's in, but I mean, you got to give it credit. I think it's a solid A. It has great synergies with like.
I'll put it bottom A because I don't think I've used him enough to actually give him fair rating.
Yeah, you could get away with never playing him and be fine, but
That's me. I've never played him. I don't even have him unlocked.
well, I know you're Elixir Golem clone main, so that's okay.
Well, I wouldn't even use him. Electro Golem, Clone, P.E.K.K.A, Electro Giant, Dark Prince, Expo. Unbeatable. Flying Machine, mid. Or mid B, I guess. What do you think?
Mid B? You know, I hate playing against it. I feel like when I play it, they just have a fireball for it, but I like it. I mean,
it's even trade with
maybe
the
not
fireball.
A-worthy.
Definitely not A-worthy.
Yeah, I'm fine with B.
Freeze D. It's just not that good.
Yeah,
You got Freeze Balloon, Rage. That's the deck I used to run. Not even jokingly.
it actually has a kind of good win rate with Balloon, but other than that, there's no reason to ever use this card.
Yeah, then Balloon's
But
attack
just-
speed give up.
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with D.
What about Furnace? You got any opinions on Furnace?
Very annoying. It used to be with the Fire Spirit nerf, it hurts, but it's still a decent building.
Bottom of B?
Yeah, high C, low B, yeah.
Giant. high C tier? He's just.
Yeah, I'll give a little bit more credit to Giant.
He's the OG.
He still has his use.
Giant Witch, the old classic strat.
Oh, I missed that combo. You got like Graveyard with it. I think it's so
Right there,
low B, maybe.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna skip Giant Skeleton. Let's do Snowball. Actually, you know, I don't want to do Snowball. We'll do Giant Skeleton. He's just
honestly,
he's good now. He got a buffed.
he's really good now. He's almost S territory, not S yet.
Really?
But he's probably pretty decent A for me.
Would you say he's better than Fire Spirit? I think he is. I would put him here.
I would say that because you can get like I'd rather use skeletons than Fire Spirit, but Giant Skeleton doesn't have like a super good replacement. Maybe Mega Knight.
Ugh. Sorry, you just made me burst.
Our next card is Magic Archer. You have to line up the trigonometry, but it does do pretty
Do
good
some
damage.
maths there. I've always been a Magic Archer supporter. I love him in a wall breaker deck. I think he's towards the top of A.
Towards the top of A?
Yeah, I think he's maybe even second in A.
I'm gonna move Hog up a little, even though this isn't, or I guess, it really isn't his season. Mega Knight. Gonna make a lot of mid-bladder fans mad here.
You know, it did get buffed a little bit with the recent update, but I still think it's probably lower B.
I'm just thinking about this. I would rather have Mega Knight than probably up to Knight.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I don't actually like Lightning that much. I'm putting it below. Mega Minion. I just don't ever see this card.
It's getting Graveyard, good of Lava Hound. Nothing. I think it's honestly around Knight level, maybe a little bit better.
Alright.
Minor.
I don't know how I feel. I'm gonna put it. My personal opinion's like there.
Minor, definitely A for me.
Yeah, it's quite a good card. I put it better than those. I think it's a little bit worse than Balloon.
You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if Fisherman should be lower than, or maybe Lava Hound needs to be a bit higher.
Card is Mini P.E.K.K.A.
If only if it was Super Mini P.E.K.K.A. Did you ever play that challenge?
I did. It was a little ridiculous. Like 2 million damage.
I like it B.
I put it pretty high B. Minion Horde.
It's okay with Mortar, but other than that, it has to be D for me. Probably Goblin Gang level. It just can be countered with so many things.
Yeah.
Little elixir.
It's gotten better since arrows doesn't use as much, but if they have arrows, it's just unusable. Minions are not bad.
But the problem is, I think if you're going minions, most of the time you just go bats. I think they might be a C for me.
Put them with a higher C.
Ooh, Mirror. You know, most of the time we'd be putting this F, but I think they're at least an A.
Yeah, it's got buffed.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that seems good. Mortar.
Mortar.
C.
I think it's at least A. Honestly,
It's better than Expo.
yeah, I think it is.
All right, I'll put it low A.
It's
then.
used at the top a lot more.
So it's a pro player card.
I would know, of course, being at 5,000 trophies.
Better than me. Barbarian Barrel.
This is another A for me. I think it's better than Arrows.
Yeah. I would put there. Mother Witch.
Tough one. Really good a couple seasons ago.
Kind of mid now.
I would say higher D.
right below Mega Knight. Musketeer.
You know, you really don't see it much outside of 2.6.
Hog. I'll put it with Hunter.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Night Witch.
You know,
I
I
think
think it sucks since
I
that
think
nerf.
it's C or D.
I think low C.
Pekka. Pekka bridge spam.
So good.
I think
Definitely towards the top of A.
I'll put it there. Poison.
Always outclassed by Fireball.
Yeah.
Probably B. Maybe definitely a bit lower than Zap and Earthquake.
I'll put it around with Giant Snowball. Prince. Like
I think Dark Prince kind of took the crown from him.
D.
I think he still fits in C at least now.
Alright, I'll put it next to Minions. Princess.
Only works in one deck. Literally only one, but that one deck is very good.
What is it?
Logbait. You really can't run Princess outside of Logbait.
Where's Firecracker?
I think since how good Logbait is, it deserves a spot in B.
Alright, we'll put it a little below Expo. Because Expo actually like defines its deck, but
Good supporting card.
yeah.
Rage.
I just feel like it.
I think it's around clone level.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Clone, but you know, the speed buff is nice. Ram Rider.
I don't know. It had a couple seasons or two, but it kind of.
Fell off.
Yeah, I'm thinking high C here.
All right.
I'll probably go the highest C right now.
Uh, Rascals.
Logbait, Mortar Decks. Outside of that, I don't know. Probably same thing around that area.
Barb Hut F. Rocket used to be an F card, but then people actually started. Did it get a buff, or did people just realize it was actually good?
It's kind of like Princess, where it's really good at Logbait. It's using Expo decks, but probably B, probably around the Princess area maybe.
All right. Royal Delivery.
I know this is one of your favorites.
I love the card, but it's like Fireball for one less, but like it's not. You can only use it on your side of the map.
I think it could be. I think it's towards higher B around the other spells.
I like it more than Giant Snowball, but I do have to say I think Giant Snowball is better. Royal Ghost is just really good.
He can be a pain to deal with.
I think
he fits good in A.
I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna swap Elite Bards and Electro Giant because.
You know, now I think about it, I think Minor is higher than Electro Giant.
And I'll also, Electro Giant's just getting shot down the
and
rankings.
I can think Lava Hound's higher than Electro Giant. There we go.
Nah. I also do think Mortar is better than Fisherman. Royal Giant.
I think he goes great with Fisherman. Probably in that A area.
Put him like in between Lava and Balloon.
I'm good with that.
Hogs. They're really good in touchdown, but kind of mid in this mode. Like B.
I think they still get A.
I'll,
They have a really good. I think they're a better version than the Hog Cycle, but on its own.
better version than Hog Cycle, so maybe up like here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
D.
Yeah, I don't see it in much decks.
Skarmy, like low C, mid C.
Yeah, I'd honestly put it maybe between Zabbies and Goblin Hunt.
Skarmy used to be the best. Everyone used to run it.
Skeleton Barrel.
I just think
know,
it kind of around where Skarmy
I
is.
feel like it's a good card, but it doesn't really have a place in much decks.
Yeah, I agree. Around guards.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Skeleton dragons. They're just not useful.
Super good in lava. It's the same situation. Really good in a specific deck, but outside of that, you're never gonna see it.
I'll put it up by Inferno. Skeletons, I think they just deserve.
I think if not S, very close to S. I feel.
I think they're better than Ice Spirit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll even put them in S.
Barbarians.
Actually, I don't think it deserves to be up with the rest of them, but. See,
I honestly think it might be D tier.
I think it's better than Goblin Giant though.
Sparky.
They're a lot of fun, but like mid C.
Yeah, really only one deck with a Goblin Giant, but I think it's better than Goblin Giant. Tier Goblins, I've always liked them.
Want to move it A?
Probably mid B, maybe a little bit higher, around there.
I'll put next to Bomber. I think we might need to move Bomber down a few tiers actually. Tesla used to be the king, has fallen.
Well, I used all my money to upgrade Tesla to max, and then it got nerfed. Still a good building. Better than Inferno Tower, better than Bomb Tower. So I think high B is good.
I'm gonna move Mega Knight down to like here, and I'm gonna move Barrel down and the Drill.
I honestly think Mega Knight might need to be even lower.
Really?
I think it's low B.
I'll put it in front of Dark Prince. I think it's better than the Dark Prince category. I'm also just log as S.
Yep. Even with its nerfs, it's just highest used card pretty much for the past.
They'll get a D. 3 Musketeers.
Very situational. You really got to be skilled to make that deck work.
Tombstone.
I actually like it. I think it's around the same as Furnace, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna move Furnace and Tombstone up to right below Hunter. Actually, I'll put them in between Hunter and Musketeer. Tornado.
One of the best spells, I think. You can get a lot of use out of Tornado. I would switch Tornado with Era. I think Era should be a little bit lower.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there are multiple spells, but Valk S.
I'm feeling S for that one also.
It's so good. Deals with hordes and it's just so tanky. I know you have personal preference to wall breakers. They are your main card.
They are. You can get so much value out of them, especially if you split them. People usually panic, but definitely not S. I like them in A though.
I'll put them pretty high in A for you.
Thank you.
I'll put them above Executioner and Bowler. Witch.
Probably a C.
I'll just put it Witch Giant because they used to have the deck Witch Giant. Bats.
I feel like I'm like low A maybe.
I'll put them with Electro Spirit.
Arch.
She used to be so OP.
I don't think she's S anymore. Definitely pretty decent A though.
I'll put in between Wall Breakers and Executioner.
Golden Knight. Very good card. I think the same thing. Probably used to be an S, but
I'll put it below P.E.K.K.A. And honestly, I'm moving P.E.K.K.A. above Magic Archer.
Skeleton King. I think it might be S even with its recent. It's just such a good card. Tanky.
Yeah.
Goes great with Graveyard. I know we're giving a lot of credit to Graveyard right now.
But it's all in the meta right now. This could change after the updates, you know.
I like it low S.
Mighty Miner. I think he's the worst of champions, but
he is good in log bait, but I think he still gets a spot in A.
I'll put him in between Canic. Alright, Barbarrel's actually quite good. I'll put him like that.
Alright.
Well, this is the N tierist. We got the S tier, the A tier, which are S tier like one of these cards you'll probably have in every deck.
Yeah.
A tier, good cards. They're usually like a centerpiece of a deck. B, all usable support cards. Very good. C, niche cards, maybe in a deck or two. D, on maybe usable like once. And then F, you're gonna lose if you use them. You're just giving up at that point. I'd just like to thank you for watching the video all the way through. And if you liked it, you should subscribe because it really tells me either you like the video and I will make more tier list videos in the future.